Welcome to Terry's Tips, guys. Today I'm going to help you increase your business credit score. Specifically, I'm going to give you 5 strategies that you must understand, guys, and not only build your credit scores, but to actually get approved for funding. And that is the key right here. Don't do a bunch of activity just to look good on paper and you still cannot get approved for money, okay? So if you're an entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur, investor, big business owner, small business owner, this video is for all of you because I'm also going to outline strategies that are valid for today. There's a lot of outdated information out here. So this is post-COVID. What are lenders looking for? And nugget number 1, guys, for business credit scores, for business credit building, lenders are looking to assess the risk in lending to you. Write that down, guys. They're assessing the risk. If you are a high risk, then they're going to deny you because it's too risky for them. You look like you're not going to pay back the money. But if you are a low risk and these 5 strategies are going to help you look lower risk on paper, that means that they'll approve you and they'll try, at least test you out, right, and give you some money so you can actually build, okay? So 5 strategies to help you increase your business credit scores, guys. Now I'll do my nugget at the end. I'm gonna drop some tips through the entire video, okay, guys? So strategy number 1 is focus on your Dun & Bradstreet business credit profile and your Paydex score. Now pause, let me explain. There are multiple business credit bureaus. There are a ton of business credit scores. If you try to memorize all the scores and all the bureaus and try to build them all, you're going to be overwhelmed, you're going to be frustrated, and you're going to not do anything at all. So the strategy is that Dun & Bradstreet is still the oldest business credit bureau and the biggest credit bureau and the one that's checked the most. The Paydex score is still the most widely used business credit score. So focus on building your Dun & Bradstreet Paydex score, okay? And then those success principles, that profile, that activity even, guys, will trickle down into the other business credit scores. Again, the lenders are looking to assess the risk and lending to you. Nugget number 1 right here with this strategy, okay, is if you are a business owner that has been incorporated 1 to 5 years, you're high risk just because of that. Any business 5 years and under, you are considered high risk to lenders, especially post-COVID. Guys, this is a brand new video. Like it and share it with everybody, okay? So they can have the updated information. If you are a business that has been incorporated 5 years and under, you're considered high risk. During COVID, we had the PPP, we had the economic disaster. Literally billions of dollars was spent to bail out who? Small business owners. So you need to understand these things so you can look more credible and get approved for some money. Come on, somebody. So focus on your Paydex score, okay? Now, success strategy number 2 is the number of trade lines is still king. The number of trade lines, guys, for business credit, the more trade lines you have, and guys, don't get hung up on that word. Trade line just means account. I'll say it both ways. The more trade lines you have reporting to Dun & Bradstreet, the better. The more accounts you have reporting to Dun & Bradstreet, the better. Period, right? That's how business credit is built. Business credit is completely separate than personal. Nugget right here, okay? For your personal credit, the credit bureaus are TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. They are going to use your social security number and your date of birth. That's personal credit. For business credit, the 3 biggest business credit bureaus are still Dun & Bradstreet is the biggest, Experian Business. I'm seeing a lot of credit card companies use Experian Business now, guys. And then Equifax Business are the 3 biggest business credit bureaus. And they are using your EIN and your DUNS. Your EIN and your DUNS. Separate the 2. They're completely separate, okay, guys? So the number of trade lines, you need 4. How many, Terry? 4 trade lines reporting to Dun & Bradstreet specifically to get a Paydex score. Does that mean that you're going to get approved for $100,000 worth of business credit and you can have bad personal credit and all those things? No. That means that will give you a Paydex score, a business credit profile, and you will at least get in the running. You are starting to build super quickly. Guys, you can do that in one day. Nugget right here. Some follow-up videos, right? I did a whole video on how to get a Paydex score in one day, but that was like a whole year ago, which is why I'm doing this video, which is an update post-COVID, okay? Also, I have a video that is literally 10 trade lines to report to Dun & Bradstreet. I will link that in the description and the comments. I have a video that is, what is it called? It's called, 20, it's called Vendor Accounts and Tier 1 Accounts, where I list 25. So you can stop using Quill, Granger, Uline. We're like sick of them, okay? So in that video about trade lines, about Tier 1 and vendor accounts, I give you guys 25 Tier 1 and vendor accounts that are soft inquiries that you can get right away regardless of your revenue. Come on, somebody. And then the last one, guys, is a video I did on business credit hacks. The reason why you need it is because there's a way to leverage your current lenders and some of your personal credit to actually get some business credit revolving trade lines, okay? So depending on when you're watching this video, I will go back and I'll put the links to those videos in the description and in the pinned comments, okay? So the number of trade lines. Your goal is at least 4 to get a Paydex score. I always recommend that when you're really building business credit, you want to have at least 10 to 15 trade lines reporting to the business credit bureaus. Period. Okay, guys? Now, success kind of strategy number 3 is the type of trade lines matter. Come on, somebody. You want me to be real to you or you want me to fluff? So that means if you have 15 net 30 accounts, does that mean that a bank is going to say, oh yes, we're about to give them a $100,000 business line of credit? No, right? So there is a way through Tier 1, vendor, and net 30 accounts. Again, I'm linking that video. You can build business credit even if you have poor personal credit. However, if we're really talking about getting the big money, come on somebody, big money, then you want to still pay attention to the type of trade lines, meaning start where you are, guys. I don't want you to get confused. So if you need to use just Tier 1 and vendor accounts to begin with, just to get everything going, then absolutely positively do that. But just understand having Tier 1 and then having Tier 2 and then having some fleet cards and having some retail cards, having some business credit cards, having a business corporate card. You can get a lot of these, guys, right away, your very first 1 to 6 months, period. And you can build business credit in literally 1 day, in 30 days. I've done a ton of videos on that. So just understand that after you get a couple of things underneath your belt, diversify. Have a fleet card, have a retail card, have a couple of business credit cards. That's going to make your profile look like more, make you look lower risk and give you a good foundation. And pause, nugget right here. I want you to think about this in terms of personal credit also, right? Think about your personal credit scores. If you have a 700, if you have an 800, you did not get a 700, 800 credit score with one account, with 2 types of accounts, with 3 accounts in your credit report. Usually you might have student loans, you may have a mortgage, you may have credit cards, you may have a line of credit, you may have a personal loan, you may have an auto loan, right? You have different types of things. You may have a regular Visa and MasterCard, and you may have, some store cards like, Macy's and Nordstrom's and Best Buy. So the same principles, guys, the mix of multiple trade lines, which I talked about in strategy number 2, and then the types of trade lines, which is strategy number 3, is what give you a good, strong personal credit score. Is also what gives you a good, strong business credit score. Nugget, the only difference is that you must use companies that report to the business credit bureaus, which is why I'm linking specific videos where I outline specific companies. Because guess what, guys? For business credit, I would say probably 80% of the business credit lenders do not report to the bureau. So it's critical that you guys use companies that report to the business credit bureaus so you can actually generate a score to get approved for some money, okay? Does that make sense, guys? And in this part right here, strategy number 3, let me drop another nugget for you, okay? Know the difference between vendor accounts, subscription accounts, and revolving. Write that down. Vendor, subscription, revolving. Vendor are like the Tier 1s, the net 30s, all those things. So I will go ahead and I will actually put that video, like I said, I'm putting that in the description of this video. I'm sorry, somebody was calling just now. I thought I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. Oops. All right, the subscription accounts are like your NAV, and there's other companies where you're going to have a Tier 1 account. It's going to be a soft inquiry report to the business credit bureaus, guys, but you're going to pay a monthly amount. There's a bunch of subscription companies, right? You only hear me talk about NAV. Why? Because NAV gives you a copy of your business credit reports and gives you a copy of 2 of your personal credit reports, monitors your business credit, and reports the Business Credit Bureau. So it's a good investment because success tip, guys, is if you're building business credit, you want to monitor your accounts, monitor your reports while you're going through the process. So NAV Business Boost will give you a subscription type of account that reports the business credit bureaus, okay? And then revolving. This is like your business corporate cards, your business credit cards, and like your business fleet cards, okay? So if I can give you 4 right off the dome, guys. Divvy, soft inquiry reports the business credit bureaus. Torpago, soft inquiry reports the business credit bureaus. And then NAV, soft inquiry reports the business credit bureaus. And Capital on Tap. Now, why did I pick those? NAV is a subscription base, which will give you monitor your accounts, so I already told you why that was important. And then Divvy, Torpago, and Capital on Tap are revolving. Why does that help you? Because guess what? It works like a regular credit card, meaning if you don't charge it, there's no monthly fee. Boom! And it makes you look more credible to the other business credit lenders. More revolving credit on your credit report, guys, make you look more stable. AKA lower risk to get more money. Pause. This is a wealth building ministry, okay? I teach high level strategy. If you're getting value from this, I would love for you to like it. I would love for you to subscribe, and I'll put the link in the description because our new Patreon community, I will be doing exclusive content, live Q&As, contests, discounts, and all the above to work with you more to help you have better results faster. Got it, good, guys. I also put the link to for my training, guys. And then number 4, success thing you need to know about business credit scores. Number 4 is you must have a DUNS. Guys, you can actually have your EIN and all of your business stuff and build business credit and not have your DUNS number. I do not recommend it. Why? DUNS, your DUNS number, DUNS, that is literally an identifier, a universal number that identifies your business. Think about your DUNS number to your business like your social security number to you, right? So it is like a stamp of approval, guys. It's literally saying this is a legitimate business, guys. I don't care if you have a side hustle where you are making t-shirts in your basement. You can get a DUNS, and pause. That could be a multi-million-dollar business because God could do all things. I'm going to leave that right there, right? But whatever it is you're doing, after you incorporate, get your DUNS. So for all of my vets, pull your DUNS. Make sure it's accurate. This is a success tip, right? Because they checked it. And for all my newbies, after you incorporate, after you get your EIN, after you get your business bank account, the very next thing you're going to do is get your DUNS number, because that helps you have a better business credit score because you look more stable and lower risk. Pause. Nugget. I know there's a lot of information, guys. Make sure you watch and rewatch this because this is like a whole master class condensed into one video. Guys, some lenders are going to check personal credit only, business credit only, or business credit and personal. I'm just telling you the truth. Let me say it again. Depending on the lender, they will check personal credit only, business credit only, or business and personal. And mind you, if the personal, sometimes it's just a soft inquiry. But if you are a new business owner, even if it's EIN only credit, and hear me right here, sometimes they'll still check your personal credit report as a soft inquiry because you don't have enough business credit yet and you're too new, so they have nothing else to rate you on. So, nugget, your goal is to have a 700 and above personal credit score. That helps you have stronger business credit scores and get approved for funding. Got it, good. I will link. I have a credit training bundle that is a super low investment with super high value. And literally, I outline how to increase your personal credit scores and how to build business credit in 30 days. Because you don't watch one video and become an expert at business credit. I'm just telling you what I know. So get your DUNS and or make sure your DUNS is updated, okay? And number 5, success thing you need to know, number 5 for having strong business credit scores is that your address must match everywhere. Now you probably are like, my address. Yes, y'all, the things that go into business credit scores are different than personal. So I already talked about the trade lines, the number of trade lines. Of course, you're going to pay them on time. I shouldn't even have to say that. But guys, part of you looking stable, especially if you're a business that has been incorporated 1 to 5 years, is that everything matches everywhere. So check action item. Check your business address on these places and make sure it matches. When you're registered with the state, make sure the address matches there. And it's the same as on your DUNS, on your EIN, on your business bank account, on your business credit reports with your business credit lenders. 5 places. Let me say it again. Make sure you have the same business address listed for the state, for your DUNS, for your EIN, for your business bank account, for all of your business credit lenders. Let's say it's the same for 3 and not the same for 2. Action item, you just update it. Do not make this bigger than what it is, because literally I have help because I teach strategy. I don't just rattle off things. I teach you guys the strategy behind it, the logic behind it, that literally people have gotten 6 figures in 3 to 6 months, in 90 days, literally. So look at these items, guys, right? I gave you 5 things you must know about business credit scores. I gave you high level strategy, and I gave you guys the logic behind it, what they're looking at. Make a list for each item, check your business, and then get to work. Got it, good guys. And for my nugget, guys, writing down your goals and having clear goals is literally going to help you be like in the top 1% of the universe. Seriously, I just got done reading the book and I read it twice. There are 21 success secrets of self-made millionaires. And every time I read these leadership books and these success books, writing down your goals and having clear goals is literally a principle. Period. So don't just say, I want to start a business. When do you want to start the business? What kind of business do you want to start? How much money do you want to make with the business? What is your product or service? How much does it cost? How many clients do you need to make your goal? I want a coaching business to help women who are struggling with divorce. I am getting through divorce. I'm going to launch it August 1st. I want to make $5,000 a month by helping people. My coaching is going to be $1,000 per client. I need 5 clients per month to get $5,000 a month in revenue. I have a full-time job, so I'm going to do it part-time. I'm going to do it in the evenings and on the weekends, and I'm going to market on LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to post 1 post a day, and I'm going to do free 15-minute calls to get clients. You see how clear that is compared to I want to start a business for coaching? Think about buying a house. I want to buy a house. I want to become a first-time home buyer. That means absolutely nothing. I need an FHA mortgage pre-approval by September 1st, which requires a 640 credit score, 3.5% down, 2 years of taxes, 3 months bank statements. I will have my down payment money by August 1st. I'll apply. I'll have my taxes done. I will have my bank statements. I will pull my credit reports, and I will go for a mortgage pre-approval on September 1st. FHA mortgage pre-approval. You know your credit score is 640. You know how much down, 3.5%. You know the kind of financing. FHA mortgage pre-approval. You know what you need. 2 years taxes, bank statements, full-time job. You see what I mean? And you put a date to it. So, nugget. Clearly define goals, write them down, and then execute. Amen. I hope that was helpful, y'all. See y'all in Patreon. Have an amazing day.